Hi everybody. Today we're going to talk about the defining relative clauses or simply relative pronouns. Who is the first relative pronoun we're going to see, okay? Guys, who refers to people, okay? So who substitutes or refers to people in a sentence. Take a look at the first example. Bob is a very ambitious man. He started working very young. Okay, so we have to link these two sentences, okay, and transform these two sentences in just one sentence like we have in here. So how can we link these two sentences? Okay, how can we link these two first sentences? We link them using the relative pronoun. In this case, who? Why? Because we have Bob is a very ambitious man. He started working very young. So first, we have to see which element in two sentences is repeated. Okay? In this case, the two elements the element that is repeated in sentence 1 and 2 is he or man. Okay? They refer, these words man and he refer to Bob. So, to link both sentences, we eliminate he and we use in its place, we use who. Bob is a very ambitious man who started working very young. Okay? The second example is Meg is a policewoman. She arrested a dangerous thief. So again, let's link both sentences using who. The two sentences are talking about Meg. Meg is a policewoman. She arrested. So she refers to Meg. Policewoman refers to Meg as well. So Meg is a police who arrested a dangerous thief. So again, we linked the two sentences. We eliminated the pronoun she and we substituted by who. Okay? The next slide is which, okay? The next slide refers to which. Guys, who substitute people? Which substitute objects? Take a look at the first example. I have read some interesting books. They don't belong to me. So again, which element is repeated in the first and in the second sentence? Okay, we have books. Books appear in the first and in the second sentence, okay? Because they refers to books. So let's eliminate they and substitute by the pronoun which. Why? Because books is a word that refers to object. So I have read some interesting books which don't belong to me. The other example, I have bought a new bag. It is blue. Okay, let's link together those two sentences. It refers to bag, so let's eliminate it and substitute it using which. I have bought a new bag, which is blue. This next slide is about whom. Whom, guys, is similar to who in the first slide that we studied, okay? But there is a detail. Whom is used after a preposition. So take a look. Mary knows Peter. I talked to Peter yesterday. So let's link it together, okay? Which element is repeated in both sentences? Peter. Okay, so let's see. Mary knows Peter. To whom I talked yesterday. Okay? Another example. Meg likes Sam. I am dating with Sam. So Sam is repeated in both sentences. We are gonna eliminate one, Sam. Meg likes Sam with whom I'm dating. So you see, whom is the relative pronoun, with is the preposition. So whom is being used after the preposition. The next slide is where. Where refers to place. So where substitutes place in the sentence. I don't like Orlando. I was born there. So Orlando and there are the elements that repeat in both sentences. I don't like Orlando, where I was born. And then we eliminated there because where substituted there. Okay? The other one, Sam doesn't know Paris. The Eiffel Tower is there. Okay, so there refers to Paris. Let's eliminate there and substitute it by where, linking both sentences. Sam doesn't know Paris, where the Eiffel Tower is. The next one, when. When refers to time. Okay, so I was born in October. The Children's Day is celebrated in October. So the element that it's repeated in both sentences is October. Okay? Let's substitute one of them by when. So I was born in October when the Children's Day is celebrated. I have holidays in January. My son has holidays in January too. So January is repeated in the two sentences. Let's eliminate one and use when. I have holidays in January when my son has holidays. The next one, we have whose. Whose, guys, we use it to refer to possession. So I know Peter. Peter's books are famous. So it's like this. Peter is the owner of the books. How do we know? Because we have a genitive case in here, okay, which is the apostrophe S, that indicates possession. So I know Peter, whose books are famous. Remember to eliminate one of the elements because it's going to substitute it by whose. Another example, Mary has a daughter. Her clothes are very smart. Okay, so which element here represents possession in the second sentence is her. Okay, so we're gonna eliminate her by the pronoun whose. Mary has a daughter whose clothes are very smart. So then here is the relation of possession between daughter and the clothes. Okay.